Welcome back to the Baroque Bat. I'm Queenie Black, your hostess, your ghostess hostess with the mostess, I guess. Your old bat that just can't do that anymore. I don't know. Anyway, today I'm wearing my stars in honor of the amazing astronauts. Oh my God, how cool was that? I went through so many emotions over these last 10 days. When they took off, it was freaking amazing. And I cried. And then I watched them up there, on the live feed for the last 10 days. And then seeing them land yesterday, which is actually, obviously, this is now Wednesday. You know what I mean. But it was so freaking cool. Let's hear it for the woman that went around the moon. They did this cool little thing and they went and saw the back of the moon. Just so amazing. Look at my art. I love space. I don't know. I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. I know I said I was supposed to be on a trip. I was supposed to be on an adventure and I was going to give you some adventure blogs. So the reason why I had to move my trip was because I get monthly migraines now. It's pretty freaking stupid. I hate it so much. It comes every month for 1 or 2 days, sometimes twice a month, and the worst was 5 days I had a migraine. I still got to work and everything, but the only thing I can't really do is drive. So I couldn't do what I had planned on doing to take you guys on a little adventure. So actually, as you're watching this, I'm on my adventure. Fingers crossed. And then the following week I'll show you my adventure. And then the week after that. And then maybe the week after that. So anyway, that is why I'm sitting here and I am not on my adventure that I told you I was going on. And okay, anyway, shout out to the astronauts. Whoop whoop. Space is the place. I love it. In fact, and I wanted to show you a couple new pieces of artwork that I worked on. Of course, they're women in space. So I'll show that in a little bit. Okay, so you know how I've said that I wanted you to ask me questions. So there's this one person that keeps asking me questions on a lot of my videos, and it's kind of the same question over and over again. So let's address it. Let's address it. Let's address it. Lori here asks the question, who is this? Pertaining to me. Who even are you? What's the other one? Who are you and why should I listen to you? And then the last one a couple days ago was, are you high? As you can see here. To answer your questions, Lori, that all seem to be the same question. First off, no, I'm not high. I don't drink or smoke or anything. But who is even you? Let's answer that question. You're absolutely right. I'm a nobody. I just have the curiosity to want to share my life. And when I was younger, I wasn't encouraged to share anything. I wasn't encouraged to do anything, really, by Anyway, I wasn't encouraged to study. My art wasn't encouraged. I wasn't really encouraged to do much. And so when I became an adult and I had my own child, I was like, I want to do something. Like, why am I not doing anything with my life? Because, you get, um, if you listen to the people that tell you that you're nothing, or if you don't have people that are encouraging you, pushing you to do stuff, that's when you really have to just push yourself. And it's not easy, but it's just something. If you, like, let's say you're an artist, let's say you want to make films, let's say you want to do something creative, or just anything in general, you want to be a freaking doctor, but you didn't have parents that forced you to go to school, you know, but it's something you're passionate about. Then you got to start doing it. You just got to start doing it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. But I am a nobody. I'm a nobody that doesn't think I'm ever going to be a somebody, because do you really want to be a somebody? I mean, look at these super popular people. They live under a microscope. They barely have any privacy. I couldn't stand that. Come on, Lily, come up here. Come up. Come up. We're still filming. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but um yeah, I just kind of wanted to make a video about how you have to start from somewhere, right? You got to start from being you got to be you've everybody that started was a nobody, was at the bottom of the barrel. Everybody that became something, or not something, everybody that succeeded in something was at the bottom, because you have to start at the bottom. You can't start at the top. So, I mean, I understand these questions that this person is giving me, because I know that it's a troll. Okay, I mean, I get that, but I just thought it would be a good teachable moment, because there's so many people that want to do fun maybe they're funny or adventurous and they want to share their life with somebody, but they're afraid to, because they're afraid to get comments like this, or they're afraid that people will think whatever about them. But it doesn't matter. The people that make these kind of comments, Lily is just, she does not want to be in here. The people that make these kind of comments, they're either trolls because there's somebody that knows you and they just kind of want to pick at you and try to get you to fail, or they're people that want to do it and they've never gotten out of the mental jail that whatever their circumstances has left them in. Mental jail is a good way of putting it. I mean, I could have easily stayed in my mental jail. Mental jail of not having confidence, mental jail of the anxiety and agoraphobia I had, the mental jail of whatever abuse I was put through. But it's comfortable to stay there sometimes. But you're actually doing yourself a discomfort when you stay there. It's comfortable to be sad. Isn't that weird to think about? Because when you're sad or you have constant excuses of why you can't do something cool in your life or something you want to do, it gives you another day. Oh no, maybe I'll start tomorrow because I'm really sad today. You know what I mean? It seems like maybe a harsh way of thinking. Like, I don't know. This is coming from my personal experience. I know I've talked about it before. I do have some other videos. I don't know if I have to check to see if I made them private or not, but there's some older videos that I had to make private. I had to make them private, so I might have to redo them, but anyway. Yeah, so let's go back to the subject of being a nobody. That you don't have to be at a certain level to show what you can do or share things you think are funny or life advice that you have. I mean, maybe this Lori person would listen to somebody that has 100,000 followers as opposed to my 25,000, just because of the numbers. Don't look at the numbers. If you're looking at the numbers, you're never going to start. I mean, these videos aren't getting a lot of views right now, but who knows? When I first restarted, when I turned 50 and I did all those other ones and I restarted, they got a lot of views and I got a lot of new viewers real quick, but it's because I was doing the popular things, the goth makeup and showing goth lifestyle and my blah blah blah, blah, but that's not what I want. I don't want to do this time. And it's on my terms. I mean, I'll get to that, but I'm just enjoying sharing. Like, I don't like to be told what to do. I know I've said this before. I don't like to be told what to do. I don't like to be trendy. I can't help that the goth trend just came poofed out of nowhere. And now I'm in it. Unintentionally. That sounded kind of hoity-toity. I don't mean it that way. It's just so surreal. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's go back to circling back around yet again because I talk and talk and talk. I think I kind of go over in my head what I want to say, and then when I sit here, it's really weird, but I kind of freeze up. Even though I'm just talking to myself, I'm not talking to anybody, but I know this is going to go out to the world, and I don't want to sound like a ding dong. And some people might disagree with my way of thinking, but I mean, to be honest, it's whatever I'm doing is working for some reason. Whatever I've done has worked to get me to learn how to control my agoraphobia and my anxiety. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, it'd be kind of I guess that's why I feel okay sharing my opinions in my life, you know? And here we went off the rails again because I was talking about how being a nobody or starting at the bottom doesn't mean that you shouldn't start. I know there's some of you out there that you want to be artists. Well, I mean, first off, if you create, you're an artist, period. I used to think back, I never called myself an artist. I didn't call myself an artist until I sold my first piece, and then I was like, I think I'm an artist now. Like, and then it's so dumb. Oh my god, it's so dumb. If you're creating things, you're an artist. You know, if you want to call yourself an artist, you're an artist. Lily's staring at me over there. She's so cute. She's not happy. She wants to go run outside, but she will bark. Okay, let me think about what else I want to say about this. So Lori, thank you for subscribing obviously because you leave these comments these questions almost every time I post a video. So I hope you are watching this one, and because every time you comment it is engaging and it gave me some good content because it's something important. And also I know that what I was saying, I know there's other people that uh want to start doing something like this. You don't have to be all elaborate like this, but this is just me. Period. I've always been like this. This is just me. I can't do anything simple. Just because I don't want to. This is my style. This is how I want to do it. That's why, to me, it doesn't matter if I only have a couple hundred views or 100 views, 35 views, whatever, because I would be like this regardless if I had a camera sitting in front of me. You know what I mean? So, but why not put a camera? Why not share? This is pinching my head. Ow. Isn't that cute though? I love the stars. So, anyway, I don't even know if this makes sense this week, but I kind of was like, I hadn't, I usually like to kind of plan something. So I hadn't really planned this week. So I'm kind of just blah, 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 you know. To some people, getting a comment like that, getting negative comments would just absolutely tear them apart and make them turn into a pile of goo and want to hide forever, right? If you do anything and somebody gives you negative comments, not criticism, not welcomed criticism, but but nasty comments, uninvited, unnecessary, okay, comments. That's what I'm trying to say. Because, some people might, if you're doing something, someone that has experience and it might go, oh, maybe you should try doing it this way, or, if I wouldn't do that if I were you, blah, 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 blah. Intent. So when this person first intent, because when this person first, I'm making this all about these comments because it's just it goes along with the whole narrative for this week about being a nobody. I don't know where I was going with that because I just heard a motorcycle that just zoomed by my brain. So let's go back to. I'm just going to sit here and try to think about what I want to say. I don't know if any of this is making sense to you, but at least you can put it on and oh, I got a sale. At least you can put it on and have something nice to listen to. And I'm trying to give some advice. I'm trying to give some good advice. But if you have somebody in your life that's making you feel like you're a nobody, maybe you're my age, in your 40s, 50s. I'm almost 60. Maybe you're my age and you feel like you haven't done anything with your life yet. And maybe there's people that make you feel that way too. What is it that you want to do? Is there something that you want to do? Like, do you want to be an artist? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to hike some trails? Do you want to learn how to ride a bike? Do you want to learn how to roller skate? Do you want to take a trip? Do you want to learn? Do you want to be a scientist? Do you? I mean, I would love to be a scientist. That's what. Okay, wait, I'm going off the rails. Hold on. Put train back on track. Stay on this destination first. Okay. Do you want to become a chef? Do you want to become a teacher? Do you want to become a therapist? It's something, But you're old. And you've had this tape running in your brain forever that's been telling you, I'm too old. I don't want to start this now. I'm too old. Or this son of a gun over here keeps telling me I'm a nobody because I haven't done anything with my life. You know what you do? You literally say to yourself, oh, yeah? Is that what they think? I'll show them. Use that as your motivation. Don't be afraid of it. Use it as your. Okay, calm down before I get it. I'm going to get excited. Use it as your motivation. I'm telling you, it's the best way to do it. If you have people in your life that are telling you you cannot do things, you're a piece of blah de blah, you've never done anything with your life, regardless of how old you are, use that as your ammunition. Oh, yeah? And then start doing it. And then show them who's boss. Literally, this is how you have to do things. Because, so back when I was a teenager, there was a lot of bullies. There were bullies on TV, in the movies. There were bullies, and I dealt with bullies from grade school, even before I was, quote, weird, When I was in Catholic school, there was girls that were bullies in Catholic school because they were the richer ones and they had the cooler clothes, and I was living on this side of the tracks, this side of the freeway, and my mom couldn't afford that stuff, right? Anyway, I mean, I'm just giving this an example because I obviously I don't dwell on that now because I have everything that I need. everything that I need right now to live a happy life. So, but what I'm trying to tell you is I'm not saying to bring back bullying, but I'm saying what we need is, how do I say this? Literally going through experiences with people like that is going to help you make your skin thicker, and it's going to give you steps. It's going to give you steps to get to be the person that you want to be. It sounds horrible. It really sounds horrible, doesn't it? To have to go through things like this, like that. But I don't know, why not use everything that happens to you, why not use it as a lesson and a stepping stool to get to where you really want? Let's see. First, how do we work on confidence? So, I mean, the root of everything, I believe, is when you gain your confidence. For me, this is my story. For me, it's when I lost 180 pounds because I was over 330 in my early 30s. And I do have a weight loss video on this channel. And I mean, most of you probably know this that are watching because I don't have a lot of views right now anyway. But for me, losing that weight was the confidence booster I needed to start to put my life in the way I wanted to really live, you know. So, and it wasn't about the way I looked, it was the way I feel. It was because of it, it's how it made me feel overall, mentally and physically. Anyway, so wow, we're diving deep and I'm kind of rambling and I kind of don't know where I'm going, but I think this all ties in to back to being a nobody, right? I might not have finished what I was just saying, but I hope you're getting it. I hope you're getting it. I hope you're getting my vibes of what I'm trying to say. Cuz all I want to do is help people that were in my situation. It's okay to be a nobody. You don't have to be a somebody. You just have to be a good person and do what makes you happy. Do stuff that makes your life, that enriches your life, makes you happy, provides for yourself. Because being able to provide for yourself, too, that's a huge confidence booster. So, being a nobody is also being a somebody. So, what's a somebody? What's a somebody? You know? What is a somebody? I don't know. Let's all be nobodies together. Here at the Baroque Bat, we're broke. We're broke nobodies. Right? It just likes to be silly. I like to be silly and I like to be serious at the same time. So it kind of goes back and forth. I don't know what else to say because my head is starting to hurt because this thing is pinching my head. I think I said that already. Yow, dude. Youch. What do you need, baby? You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? Say hi. Say hi. I hope you got something out of what I'm saying this week. I know I didn't write any summary or anything. I didn't even figure out what I'm going to talk about cuz cuz it got to be a wonkadoo. It got to be a wonkadoo week with my migraine and stuff. But oh my god, Lily is acting as if she's never. Are you in jail? She's acting like she's in jail. I watch other little channels and stuff, people that just talk about things more than I watch TV shows now. It just, I like documentaries, because I just like connecting with people. I like realness. I mean, we like fantasy too. I mean, look around me. Look around us. You guys look around you. Look at sure you live in the same way or live in the fun your fun life. But I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun with my life too. And if I stay a nobody forever, that's fine. As long as I can buy as long as I can buy my all my critters their food and my birdies and my raccoons and my possums and my doggies and my cats, Wolfie and the strays that I feed outside. As long as I could do that, I'm totally fine with being nobody. What do you want, little fox? Come up here. We are not going out yet. I'm not ready for you to bark up a storm, ma'am. I heard a kitty cat outside, though. I heard a kitty. Here's a kitty cat. So, okay, I have homework for you this week. If there's something that you want to start doing, all right? If there's anything you want to start doing, I don't care. I don't care how old you are. I do not care. Dude, I'm going to be 95 years old and I'm going to be on here telling you guys to let's do stuff, right? I still want to learn how to snowboard. I've been working out extra hard trying to get in good enough shape to try it. It's really difficult when you're 58, a 58-year-old woman. Anyway, this week's homework. I want you to sit down and think about what is something you've always wanted to do that you are kicking yourself for not starting and you think you're too old. Think about it. Think about anybody that has told you you're too old to do it, not encouraged you, or don't think about the people that you don't have encouraging you. And you know what you do? You sit with yourself quietly or put on some music. I don't know, do whatever the heck you want. But sit with yourself and tell yourself, like literally talk to yourself and say, okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Who cares if people think you're crazy because you're doing this kind of stuff? I talk to myself all the time and I say, all right, no, you're going to do this. No, you're doing this. Get up. Stop watching reels. You're going to do this because things are flying by so fast. Time is flying by so fast. You are doing this. And I want you to tell this to yourself. Mm, mm, mm. I just want other people to do the things they want to do. And I don't care. I don't care if somebody tells you, who are you? Who do you think you are doing this? I don't care. Don't listen to them. Just please stop listening to people. Please. If I listened to everybody that said something negative to me, like I've said in many of my videos now, I'd be sitting in the corner, rocking back and forth, or I'd be in the cuckoo house. Courage and faith. Courage and faith. Courage and faith in yourself. Faith. Faith doesn't have to be a quote religious thing. Faith can be just believing that things will turn out and things can happen. I mean, I'm like I said before, I didn't get to do all the things that I've done in my life just because it fell out of the sky. Or maybe it did because I had courage and faith, right? I had some cool things, especially that I've done in the last couple of years that I haven't talked about yet because I'm going to make separate videos about that. But Lily, your breath stinks, ma'am. Anyway, so this week your homework is to give yourself some pep talks and make a list of things that you want to do. Okay? And let's try to make at least one thing happen. I am your cheerleader. Take me to your cheerleader. I'm going to be like, oh, everybody, let's go. Let's go. Hey ho. I promise. Well, I shouldn't say promise because you never know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure that next week I will have my little traveling blog or whatever I'm doing, and that'll be cool. And we'll see what's going to happen in the coming weeks. And yeah, maybe if this video bored you, maybe at least let's think of a positive that maybe you got some good sleep. Maybe you fell asleep and you got a good sleep because I bored you to death. To sleep, not death, sleep. Anyway, oh yeah, I wanted to show this is my new artwork that I created the last week. I did these two pieces. This one is very similar to this one here that I have hanging here. In fact, it's the same lady, but in a different position, right? And then I have this other one here that she has her cute little space black cat. Space. Oh, so that's another thing about my artwork. Like just because I'm a goth doesn't mean that I want to paint skeletons. So I paint vampire ladies in space with bats and black cats. Yes. But I'm not pigeonholing myself into just like creepy stuff. Whoa. Just creepy stuff. That is so boring. Like I stopped doing Haunted Mansion art and stuff like that because back when I was doing it, there was just a handful of us doing it anyway, and now everybody's doing, commissions and Fan art. That's what more people are doing, fan art now, and I just don't want to do fan art anymore. And it's opened up my what I truly want to do. You know, got itch on my back. I got itchy back. Lily's losing her mind over there. I don't know how long I've been. How long have I been chatting for? I don't know. So have a good week. Remember to watch Portraits Without Looking on Friday, and because I've started to do some of your requests, and then next Wednesday, I should have my. I should be traveling right now, so you should have a travel blog for a couple of times, and I'll probably be sharing it on my Instagram, like I said last week. I know things got wompily coopily dupes up, but anyway, have a good week, and I believe in you. Everything is always working out for you. Remember that. Say it. I don't care if you think it's cheesy because it works. Worked for me. It's working for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for you. The Baroque Bat signing off. Ow. That's what happens when you're old. Ouch.